think I force my spine to be really straight, and then halfway through the videos, I'm like
if I do, it's like me sticking my boobs out. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's not my intention, but that's what a straight spine looks like. So I always go like this.
Yeah.
So it's less in your face.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very special guest. This is...
Who, me? Hi, I'm Jean. We're besties.
Yes, so Jean is my best friend, and we've been friends for quite some time now.
2 years?
2 years or so, yeah. And so we decided that because Halloween is coming out, we have a Halloween party to go to today. So we were gonna do a get ready with me. With us, as well as do a best friend tag at the same time.
Yep.
Grab your food, grab your wine in a teacup. And yeah, let's get ready with us. I'm gonna start off.
How good is this? Oh my matte. Mac and Max. This is a fantastic primer.
I know, it's so good, but I think I'm gonna go for the illuminating one, the Bring On Bright. Oh look, my mirror is showing the chicken nugget. Let me just move it out of the way a little.
Nugget mirror.
I love the smell. Smell here.
Ooh.
That's the illuminating one.
Ooh, I want to try the Fenty foundation. Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Before I do this.
Do you want to mix it or something?
Where is it?
Well, it's a bit light for you, so you should mix something darker into it, like your foundation.
Yeah. So, we've got our Fenty Beauty. What is this?
330, so it's tan warm.
Very light for me.
It would be good in your tea though, but just like you'll have to darken it down a little.
Let's see what happens. And
I got these shade adjuster drops just to lighten it up, because I have the opposite issue. It's too dark for me.
Blending in real nice.
It dries down like a powder, so you don't have to set it. Like, it feels really, like, it really sets on your face. So do you want to start with the first question?
Oh, questions. I'm ready. We met at university, in a course called production. Digital performance, even.
Oh, that was like 2015.
God, we were babies then.
Yeah, but we weren't friends then.
Well, we saw each other around.
Yeah.
See, look what's going on with my primer. It's so dry. Let's see if the foundation will even it out.
But then how did we become friends?
Because we did another course together called Live Performance Production, which was a double unit course and meant that we spent a lot of time together.
Too much time together.
And Henry lived down the road from me then, and I used to pick him up on my way to uni and drop him off when we were done.
It's not because I couldn't drive, but it's because I just didn't want to drive most of the time. Yeah, I was too poor to pay for petrol, so just couldn't be bothered driving.
And parking and whatever.
Yeah.
And why, when we're both going the same direction. And we also needed time to debrief our day and bitch about everybody else and get some work done.
True.
We spent a lot of time together at uni.
I think it was like more than 12 hours a day.
Yeah. And some days when we had assignments, you used to stay over. What are your siblings like? I don't have any siblings. Only child.
So I have an older sister and a younger half brother. My sister and I get along if we, you know, just see each other once in a while. Well, we don't really have much in common. So yeah, but I depend on her when I need to, and you know, I know she depends on me when she needs to. So yeah, we have that. We've been together for so long, because she's only 2 years older than me, but also we've been through a lot together. It's like a love-hate relationship between us.
I'm glad we're doing a Halloween look together, because you don't have to really follow the rules so much.
True. It could just be as messy and as...
And then just cover it in glitter or blood or whatever look you're going for, and voila.
Yeah. So what are you dressing up as?
Well, I'm trying to go for like an Egyptian queen kind of look. So lots of golds and shimmers and bronzes and stuff, which is why I'm doing this a bit lighter. And I've got Henry's Halloween outfit from last year, which I'm going to wear. Stay tuned for that.
I'm going to insert a picture of what it was right here.
Yes.
And it's
the before and after look.
Yeah, it's only just my makeup and you can see the top of my head, and so there's not actually a full picture of my full outfit.
Oh, didn't we take one?
I didn't take one. And then for me, I decided that I was gonna do a makeup look that is kind of like a ballerina meets a vampire. I called it Count Fagler.
Love that name. Alright, so I've got my MAC foundation now, which is my actual colour.
If you had a free plane ticket, where would you like to go?
Oh my god, I so want to go to Disneyland.
Which one though?
And-
like in Orlando, Florida?
Which is the one with the big castles and then they do the fireworks in the evening. Like, I want to stay there like
I have
for,
no idea.
for like a week.
Is that Universal? I have no idea. There's so
No.
many out there, so...
No, Disneyland. Or Disney World. I think those are the two, right?
Oh, and there's Paris, and then there's
Japan.
Japan. So what I'm using is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick, and this is the contour shade in Mocha or Mocha, and this is the concealer, and it's in Bamboo. It's a dry formula, so I don't try to put as much as I would when I put concealer.
Aside from the job you have now, what sort of work would you like to do?
So I would like to get a job in the film industry. My end goal has always been to be a director, a writer, or script writer. I always like the film aspect, and especially the behind the scenes work. I always had a fascination with getting an actual job in like makeup artistry.
Ah.
But you know, like as in like working for like a Sephora counter or a MAC counter.
Yeah.
That always
You'd
just,
be really good doing that.
you know, it intrigues me, but I don't know, it's not something I really
You would want to do that for
have
a long
time
time.
to do. Yeah, it's not like a long-term job. I did want to be a hairdresser
Really?
when I was younger.
Do you have a lippy?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just whack a lippy on now so I don't look weird. And then I'm gonna chill.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Right.
That's all my lippy. Well, most of my lippy.
Is that the orange one I used last time?
No, the last one you used is the pink one.
Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie.
The one with the black lid as well. Yeah,
This
over there.
one. Oh yes, question.
What's the best part of your daily routine?
Best part of my daily routine would probably be right at the end of the day when you take all your makeup off. I don't wear makeup very often anyway. So. But yeah, that's an odd question. What's your favorite?
My favorite part is the moment right before you fall asleep.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of my daily routine.
What random topic do we enjoy discussing?
What to eat.
Oh, but
I mean, we
discuss.
We don't discuss
just
it because
go.
we already know what we want to eat,
Yeah.
but it's something that we enjoy talking
I
about.
want to say actually the random topic that we discuss quite often is solar energy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we do, but not anymore because now
yeah.
I got solar.
Yeah.
But back
like,
then,
yeah, and we were quite fascinated by the Tesla battery and how to get that and how it worked and you know all that sort of stuff. That was an interesting point in our friendship.
yeah, like when we started becoming friends and like on the drive homes and stuff, we'd like to just talk about like home situations and stuff, like you know, like kitchens, floorings, walls, paints, stuff to do with like the home. Because at that time, my parents were looking for a house, and it just became a topic that we like to just randomly bring up, even though now the whole house is pretty much done. But we still do it.
We still talk about stuff now.
Like I mean, before we filmed today, we talked about my bedroom because I moved my bedroom around.
So that was the I'm Shook Lippy Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick. Love it.
It looks really good
What
on
do
your
you
skin.
think? Yeah, that looks so nice.
Because these lipsticks are, well, from this collection, the Jeffree Star and Manny MUA collaboration. They it's kind of like the colors all good for all skin tones. So
Yes.
it's good.
Yes. I was looking at the family collection and that blue in there.
Periwinkle?
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
looks
God.
so nice. I don't know if I could pull it off, but we'll see.
I mean, it's fun. It's a fun color. I mean, I really want to pull off the Breakfast at Tiffany color.
Sorry, I was just looking at the Lippy.
No, it's all good. I do that too, don't worry.
Okay, so I'm done. I'm gonna chill, so I'm gonna ask you the rest of the questions.
Okay.
Well, I'm done for now.
Mm-hmm.
If you could compete in any sport competition, what would it be?
Oh, well, I don't play any sports.
If you could.
If I could, an eating contest. Yeah.
Guys.
Because I'm a very skinny person, but I have a stomach that is like a black hole.
I know, it's so unfair. Look at me. I'm massive.
And so I can just eat and eat and eat, and, well, you know, not get fat, but also not really get full. So I think I would smash at an eating contest. We should do one on my channel.
Oh, when are you gonna do
Like a
the
few
spicy noodles one?
I don't know, sometime in November for sure. I just need to find a time where my dad is home and able to film with me, as well as my sister's home too, because then I want to drag her along and make her eat
Part of
hot
this.
chili as well.
Okay, the next question's really good.
Okay.
If you had an infinite amount of resources, how would you use it to change the world? This is totally right up our alley. If we were in charge of changing the world, we would do it right.
Especially if we're talking about like, first off, we're starting like at home, so like in South Australia. I mean, like right now we're having the biggest battery in the world being built, so we can get, you know, good power, because our electricity here is like a
Thanks,
shit.
Mr. Elon Musk.
Yes.
I love you.
Well, we definitely need more research into like the medical field, or to like, you know, research for cures of like diseases. We definitely need money into renewable energy and, you know, eco-friendly products.
Yes. And funding for schools.
They do get a lot though, right?
No, they don't get
Not anymore. They used
They don't
to
get the right
a
type
lot.
of funding, I feel. And I think, you know, like how you did your IB, I feel like that should be across
Yes.
the board. Commenting on the state of education in South Australia. What about aged care?
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you know, better schemes for aged care and for poverty and homelessness and stuff, just so we can eradicate that issue that we have with all that.
Definitely. Okay, describe your perfect man cave / she shed.
Okay, perfect man cave. You walk in, it's double doors.
Oh, you've thought
push it
about
open.
this. Look
yeah,
at this.
I have
You're
thought
like,
about this.
Let me get the plans
Ready?
out.
So you walk in, it's double doors, you push it open,
Yes.
and then it's like a sunken down. You know how like people do the sunken
Like there's a
lounge room?
step and
So
then
there's
you
steps,
go
and then
down.
it goes down.
Right.
And then I like it to have high ceilings, because I just enjoy like really high ceilings in my bedrooms and stuff like that. One side would definitely be my makeup room or my office for when I film makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's all against one beautiful side. It just has to have a lot of space, because I like to have my kind of like makeup in my man cave, I guess you would call it, in a place, because I feel like my makeup entertains
this.
me. Yeah, and then I definitely want ceiling to floor bookcases all against one wall, because I love books. As you can see, I'm filming with the bookcase behind me.
Well, that's
for me.
what this is, right?
Yes, pretty much. But this is my sleeping area as well, which I don't want that in
So
my...
you'd move that away in your
I would
your
move
man
away
cave.
the bed, and I would get one of those, you know, those bed couches that is like
Oh,
on
like
the
a
floor,
futon
and it
thing.
goes all across the walls.
Yeah.
So you kind of just like lay out with your friends and stuff like that. Then that's something I want.
Like the whole floor is a bed. Whoa.
Yes.
That's strange.
What about you? Your she shed.
My she shed. I think it would be more like spa-like, with a sauna on the side and like giant bubble baths with jets and stuff, candles, you know, like a chill out zone, and definitely a bookcase.
In a
and-
spa though.
I don't know. I would love to read in a hot tub like that. Good lighting for sure.
Yes, for sure.
Temperature controlled, and music. It needs to have like those like sense
All
around
around.
surround sound speaker things. Yeah, party in the tub. This one's a bit interesting. Why do you think a lot of people are finding it hard to find relationships? Are they?
In some way, some people are, mostly our generation, like true relationship that lasts as long,
Yeah,
not just little.
long-term committed relationships.
Yeah.
We're not very good
I think
at
it's
that.
to do with technology now. Like, you know, we have technology, so we feel like we don't have to do the traditional
We're
court
not following
people
the
and
right
stuff like that.
etiquette. We're not following the right
anymore.
rules, and there's not a lot of respect happening because people don't know what to do.
A lot of time it's just kids trying to find it out themselves.
Just like go to a club, get drunk, hit on chick, bring her home, fail. Nah, that's not how you're supposed
Yeah,
to
so
do it,
technology is
boys
inhibiting a lot of,
and
you know, pathways to people, you know, finding love and being in relationships, because we hide behind technology to kind of do our, you know, our research and our courting ritual, I guess.
You know, you're not committed and you're not chasing what you want. You're accepting what people are offering you, and that's not always great. I mean, it says us, like I'm single as.
Yeah, and I'm single as too, so.
We have no clue. I'm just happy with you, Henry.
I know, I'm happy with you too, Jean.
We don't need a man. Okay, next question. That went south. Let's see. Who's your favorite superhero? Oh, we were just talking about this. We need to go and watch Thor, which we haven't yet.
Yes.
Which we will.
Thor is one of my faves, you know, because Chris Hemsworth.
Hello.
Yeah, babe. But my all-time favorite superhero has always been Poison Ivy.
Oh.
Well, she's a villain, but you know, like in that kind of
From
sense.
Batman.
Yeah.
Uma Thurman.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's dating me.
And I don't really feel like I have a superhero because I haven't gone into that whole craze of like superheroes and stuff like that.
Marvel.
And when I was growing up, I wasn't brought up on superheroes.
Yeah, I'm a massive Spider-Man girl. Like, have always been a massive Spidey fan.
Poison
I have
Ivy.
a super villain. Do you remember that in Iron Man there was that guy, Mickey Rourke played him with the he had like really gross nails, but he did like the lightning lasso thing.
Put his face here.
How was your life in school while you were growing up? Ooh.
You stop.
I didn't enjoy school at all because I went to school in Singapore where I was born and where I was raised. I did not appreciate the style of education that they had and that sort of close-mindedness and all that stuff. It just didn't suit me at all. But when I came to Australia, I loved it. I just loved the autonomy and I loved the education system, the freedom that I was afforded here. So I liked school was so much better for me. Having said that, I am at uni now. I'm doing my master's and I'm not enjoying it. I'm not an academic by any stretch of the imagination, so I'm struggling, guys. Help. What about you?
So my education at school was so-and-so. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. There was not really a memorable moment that really, like, you know, stood out for me. But, you know, a lot of people probably is shocked to hear that because, you know, I am gay and coming out during, you know, that time where I was at school, a lot of people probably think that it would have been hard on me. But no, I didn't really have the support of my friends or the ones who were my friends and then decided to not want to be my friends anymore. But that was okay for me because I didn't mind being alone. Like, when I went to high school, I made a new group of friends who understood me better, that understood what gay meant at that time. It just people had to be more mature to the idea of what gay is. And then uni was actually, I guess, my best experience from, you know, for my education.
I mean, a lot of stuff that we did in our final year really extended your abilities and pushed you because he did a lot of dancing and
I did a lot of stuff that I didn't think I would have done in high school or would have done in my life span.
Yeah.
So.
We were afforded opportunities that we didn't have and we were empowered to accept those opportunities and do really well by our tutors and lecturers. They were fantastic in our final year. Yeah,
but overall, my education was like, you know, it was like the whole experience. But then those were memorable moments that gave me opportunities for something I could take from into my life now.
How was your relationship with your grandparents? Would you have changed anything? My grandparents are in Singapore and I think we have a pretty good relationship. My grandpa passed away a year ago and I miss him, but I think he dedicated the last portion of his life to really educating us about the do's and don'ts and making sure that our morals and stuff were firmly in place. I feel like he left us with everything that we need to continue without him. I am on my way home to see my grandmother in a couple of months, so I'm looking forward to that. Very influential people because they had quite a rough time themselves, you know, being immigrants and traveling from their homeland to Singapore, so from India to Singapore. That was quite tough on them. But yeah, love them, miss them. What about you?
Like, I have heaps of respect for my grandparents, but I don't have a really good relationship with them anymore. When you grow older and you realize who you are and, you know, you accept who you are, there are going to be people who won't accept you for who you are, and my grandparents were one of them.
Okay, so what are you moving on to now? You've got your Jaclyn Hill.
Yes, so I'm moving on to my eyes, and I'm gonna start smoking my eyes out with a whole bunch of
that blue is
you know,
gorgeous.
warm reddish tones and stuff like that.
Did you end up using that for your butterfly look?
Not from this palette, not these colors, because they were too dark.
Okay.
But I definitely used the cool tone browns for my eyes.
See, I don't have the patience for like this level of makeup, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Little bit of highlighter and I'm done. Ooh, tough one.
My health. That is my
Yeah.
most important because, you know, a lot of people know I had spinal surgery. So I'm just glad that I made it out okay and I'm healing up really well.
Yeah, the most important thing for me right now, I don't know. I don't have a most important thing. I just like to be happy and happy all the time. So as long as I'm chasing happiness, I'm okay. Ooh, what was your most embarrassing moment? I think for me, probably the most embarrassing moment.
Is this what I'm thinking about?
Was when I mistook Pauline Hanson. Well, I got Pauline Hanson and Penny Wong's names wrong. Like I just interchanged them. And very loudly in a very public space said to Henry, why can't Pauline Hanson be our Prime Minister? What is it? I said, tell me again.
Yeah.
Why can't Pauline Hanson be our Prime Minister?
And then I was like, because she hates Asians.
And I was like, no, she doesn't. Because of course I was thinking of Penny Wong, who is Asian.
Yeah, and I was just like, who are you
I
talking
don't
about?
even know. I just had a blonde moment. That was super embarrassing because it was like publicly said. And there were people there. Okay, next question. What's your biggest fear? My biggest fear is like being poor when I'm old.
Yeah. If we're talking about irrational fears,
Yeah.
I'm scared of being stuck in the middle of the ocean.
Is this
Just
why
a
we
little
don't,
bit
when we go
out
to the
of the
beach, we
jetty.
don't go into the water?
Yeah, like I don't even step into water because I'm scared that the water will just like, it will, like,
Swallow
what if
you
the
up.
rip channels will suck me out,
Well,
even
we
though I'm
do
just
live
stepping
in
into it.
Australia and we are shark central, so
Yes.
you're pretty spot on to be afraid of the ocean.
Yeah. It's also because I nearly drowned as a kid when I was swimming. Funny
Yeah.
story, my sister said to me that she wanted to take me out to teach me how to paddle, and I think I was like 5 or 6 at this time, and I was like, okay, sure, like I was just learning how to swim. So I was like trying to learn how to paddle. So my sister was like, oh my god, you're so heavy, you rocked me. So I sunk down in the water and like swallowed a whole bunch of water and nearly died. And yeah, that always kind of scared me. And as a kid, I used to be really good at doing somersaults in the water until I got to a point where I just got too scared to do it anymore.
Somersault in the water. Gosh. Guys, I'm learning how to swim. What's your pet peeve? Oh, my pet peeve is bad grammar. So I'm training to be an English teacher and it just frustrates me, like when people send text messages. I know I do it sometimes. Rarely.
Yeah.
But you know, like there's no commas and the like
Or when they do,
prepositions are wrong.
When they do MSN text still,
Oh, I don't mind that stuff because I know what that is, but just every now and again
I pretend I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm like, what did you say? What does that mean?
Yeah, I was like, say it properly. Like, I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Oh, what about people who don't text back?
Oh yeah, I'm a very fast texter, so if you text me, I literally text you back like instantly, unless if I see your message. If I don't see it, then that's not my fault.
Like if you're sleeping and stuff.
Yeah, or if like, you know, I don't have my phone on me, which is a thing that happens in the 21st century, you know?
Sometimes.
But yeah, really, my hand is always stuck to my phone, and if someone texts me, I'll text them back straight away.
Oh, what's the first thing you bought with your first paycheck? Whoa, that's going back a bit for me. Oh, so like I'm quite traditional. My first paycheck, I gave the whole thing to my parents. Like that's apparently the thing that you're meant to do. Like with your first paycheck, you give it away.
I didn't do that.
I regret it now because I'm like, why did I do that? What's the most offensive thing anybody has ever said to you? Ooh, I was in Tasmania, staying at one of those like hostel things, and there was a girl from China. We were in the kitchen, and she was saying that dark people shouldn't be in the kitchen because they smell. But she said it in Chinese, and she said it quite loudly, not knowing that I understand Chinese. And there I was chopping this giant carrot with this big knife. I had to put it down. And I turned around to her, and I was so angry I could barely speak. I was so offended. It's like, first of all, it's a kitchen. It's a communal space. Secondly, you can't just say whatever you want to say in your language, thinking that no one can understand you. So that was my sort of most offensive thing. I was cross. Ooh, haha, funny one. Which one of your parents do you like most?
My dad.
Me
Straight
too.
away.
How did you end up working in your job right now? Oh.
And I always thought that it was a cool thing to do, especially for YouTube. But I just didn't have the confidence to do it until I went to uni and started to learn how, like, you know, film and learning how to use a camera and stuff. And then became more confident being in front of the camera. And then because I took off a gap year from going from my bachelor to my master's, I decided that I wanted to do something in that, you know, time frame where I could do it comfortably at home. So I kind of just combined filming with makeup, and then this is how we're here.
Okay, good question. What little thing makes you extremely happy?
When I get to have sushi.
I was thinking the same thing! We love
That's
Sushi
it.
Train. Even what Kintaro Sushi Train's good too.
Yes.
What do you love about this city? So we're currently in Adelaide, South Australia. I love that we have lots of festivals here. This is the festival state. We're looking forward next year to a big fringe festival and a huge WOMAD. We've just had
Contemporary art,
Yeah.
impressionist art at the art gallery that's coming next year.
Yes.
What is
Yes.
it? Eclipsal? Is Eclipsal still happening this year?
No,
Next
I
year?
don't know.
I think
don't
it ran
we
out
won-
this year.
I don't think we won the bid. Yeah, for the next Clipsal. Well, no loss there. I don't think.
Yeah.
Which means that fringe is going to be huge.
Yeah, because it's all
Coming
in the
up.
same space.
We don't have to share space anymore. Well, which leads really nicely into the next question. Where is your most favorite place here?
To eat? For me to
anything.
eat, I mean, I know people will think I'll say Sushi Train, but the best place that I like to go to eat would be Don Don.
I was thinking that
I feel
too.
like Don Don, yeah. I mean,
I was thinking that too. We are
don't really-
way overdue for a Don Don date.
yes, it's Korean barbecue, if anyone's wondering. It's in the city.
Yeah, down Hanley Street.
It's about $30 per person for all you can eat Korean barbecue.
Yeah, and it's good.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite place would be the Max Cinema, down Cinema Place on Rundle Street, off Rundle Street. It's the old IMAX cinema, and it's converted. It's the largest cinema screen in Adelaide. I think it still is.
Yeah, it still is.
And that's my
Until Hoyt's
favorite
open.
place. Yeah, that's my favorite place. Like, I just love sitting there watching a movie with like a glass of wine or a beer or something to drink. And if you've ever watched a movie with me, I will pack a whole meal and eat it in the cinema. I
That
am
is true.
strange like that.
So yeah, but I'm just darkening
I
up
can
my
see
lower
now
lash
what
line.
you're going for, like, and then when you gloss it up, it's just gonna be a big
Yeah.
shine. Or,
It's
like,
better to
red.
do like a lot of layers on the lid, because when you put the gloss on, it breaks the top layer down, but it doesn't break the rest of the layers
Oh,
down, so you
right.
don't lose all the color.
Okay, what's a song that moved you to feel something?
So I like sad songs. That's
Mm-hmm.
my go-to jam. Like, people think it's weird to listen to sad songs, to pick yourself up. I listen to sad songs and it really brings my energy levels up, which is strange, but it's always been something that I enjoy. Well, I got two, and I can't really pick between one. But the first one is "Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow" by Carole King, who wrote it. And then the other song that I like, that really picks me up, is what I use for my alarm. So the song that I use for my alarm is...
And it always weirds me when this song rings as his alarm clock. It puts me to sleep. I don't know how you wake up to this.
It's called I Can't Make You Love Me by Bonnie Raitt, but I like to listen to the version by Albert Stenage. And it's just like the words of the song is so like moving that it wakes me up and actually gets me out of bed.
I don't even know.
So I don't know,
how
those are
that
the two
works.
songs.
I'm a Jesus girl, so anything Hillsong related is my jam. That's what moves me. I'm also like a massive dubstep fan. So
That's what gets her to pump out all my
Yeah.
essays.
when I'm in essay mode, I've got my headphones on, I've got my can of Rockstar, and I've got dubstep just blaring, and that makes my brain work. What movie made you cry? Ooh, The Titanic. When I first watched it in cinemas, that made me well up.
Wow, you're old. I wasn't even able to watch it in the cinemas.
Yes, I'm
I was still only 2 years old when it came out in the cinemas.
Really?
Mm.
I can't remember how old I was. I don't want to remember how old I was.
The first movie that I ever watched that made me cry was Remember the Titans.
Remember
That's what
the
it's called.
Titans.
That
That's a
movie
long time
made
ago.
me cry. And
We
the,
should watch that. Wait, can you get the line?
yes, my nose is so itchy.
What's going on with your nose?
It's a what do you call it?
Hay
A
fever.
no, not a psychological feeling. I'm darkening up this lash line because I want to have a space for the lashes to kind of like the band to be hidden, because I don't want it to be peeking out.
Mecha Max The Transformer Nude Eye Primer. I think I'm gonna gloss with this light pigment from MAC. I've never used this one before. Is that how it's supposed to go?
Yeah, the eye primer. You don't
Yeah.
need too much though, because you're gonna have to blend it. Okay, now my eyes look really glam. But I need something on my lid. Let's put some glitter. What shade would look good on the eyes?
Glitter, glitter. Okay, I have a question. I just got a text from my friend Chantel asking, instead of Netflix and chill, what they should do for a first date option.
Yes.
Comment down below. No, but I was saying like everyone has Netflix. That's such a lazy thing now.
Yeah.
You know,
Or
like put some
Stan.
effort in. Okay, I'm gonna say drinks at the base, so at Glenelg.
Oh yeah,
What brush should I use for my glitter?
a flat brush but synthetic.
This one. Oh no, this one's flatter. Oh, this got nice rounded edge. Oh, the guy doesn't drink or smoke. What does smoking have to do with anything?
I know, I thought we were just saying drinks.
Okay, so coffee at the
Right.
Surely he drinks coffee. And if he doesn't, ooh, you're in trouble. I'm gonna use the lightest of my two pigments. They're like a coppery shade.
Oh wow, my eyes are cranberry.
See?
It's good though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna fuck it up with gloss.
Oh, you don't have to.
I know, but it will look good with the lip
Yeah.
though, because I'm gonna
Yeah.
put gloss on my
It'll
mouth so it
look
looks like
good.
blood dripping. So for liner, I'm gonna go in with the Jeffree Star No Tea No Shade liquid lipstick, and I'm gonna do a wing liner with this. I haven't done one in a while.
Guess what I got? I'm gonna use it as eyeshadow. Should I go the darker bronze under my eye or stay the same one?
Well, you definitely need something down underneath the eyes because
Should it be the same
you
one?
need to balance it
or-
out. I mean, you can do the darker bronze further out, while the one closer in,
Yeah,
like
okay.
in the one line, so it's like lighter to dark.
I get you.
What advanced college degree would you have liked to study?
I am studying what I wanted to study. Look, I always wanted to be a child psychologist, so teaching is about the same.
True. Well, I always wanted to be a, not always wanted to, but during high school, growing up, I always wanted to be a geologist.
I feel like a glitter fairy just punched me in the face. Okay, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
And then lashes and liner. Wow.
Look, this smells like root beer.
Whoa. Unexpected.
Uh,
What do you think about dogs?
I love them.
Me too.
I would love to have 3 dogs. I want a husky, a
Yeah.
German shepherd, and a border collie.
3
Yeah,
dogs.
because I'm gonna be a lonely person one day, so I need dogs to look after me.
To look after you.
Yeah. So I just put my lips on. What I use, oh my god, I'm lisping. Can't even say it. So what I used was Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in Unicorn Blood, and then on top I patted around the outer corners mostly. The Skin Frost in Onyx Ice, and then on the lips I put the Kevin Kwan Diamond Eyeglass, which I'm gonna also put on my eyes after I finish highlighting. What I use to highlight my face, as you can see, bam, Jean, look at the camera.
Wow.
Yeah. I use Jouer Skinny Dip highlighter, one of my most favorite highlighters.
I'm just going in with these MAC metallic pigments on my lips with some primer underneath. Should I make my eyebrows darker?
Yes.
You like, is that even a question, Jean?
Because then it would just frame your face better. Because your eyes are so yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done setting spray. I'm gonna use the Slay All Day setting spray by Gerard Cosmetics. This is the green tea and ginger.
And I'm using my Mecca Max Maximum Security setting spray.
Ready?
Mm.
And this here is the final look. We are finally done after hours of filming and doing random personal questions. This is what Jean came up with. She came up with this exotic golden definitely modern era Cleopatra, and I came up with this sultry dark glossy vampire or Count Fagula look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as we enjoy doing this video. If there's any video suggestions you want us to do as best friends, definitely leave them in the comments below. All my social media are linked down below, and as always, subscribe to my channel and leave a big thumbs up on the video. This is the end, so hopefully I'll see you.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!
Bye!